Hi guys, so we are going to continue talking about our plant habitats this week. So to refresh our memory, what are some different plant habitats we talked about this week? Can you remind me? Yell them nice and loud so I can hear you. Good, so ocean is one of them. We talked about that one yesterday. Good, keep shouting them out. Rainforest, desert, awesome. Arctic, good. What else? Yeah, woodland forest, awesome. So today we are going to talk about all of them. So this is called plants around the world. So we're going to talk about some different ones. We're going to talk about some of the similar ones. Okay, if you see something new, go ahead and raise your hand and tell me. Okay, remind me, what does this do? The table of contents says what? Good, it tells me where in the story I need to go to learn about different things. So if I want to go learn about how plants live, I go to what? Page 4, right? Good. All right, so how plants live. Plants grow in different places around the world. These different places are called biomes. A biome is a community of plants and animals in nature. So that's another place, or it's another name for habitat. Plants need water to stay alive. They get water from the ground. And they also need sunlight, and they use sunlight to make their food. In the forest. One place where plants live is a forest. That's our habitat, right? We have forests around us. There are many forests in the United States. The weather in a forest changes with every season. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, that sounds exactly like where we live. Many kinds of trees grow in a forest. They have green leaves in the spring and summer, and their leaves get their sunlight. In the fall, the colors of the leaves change. They turn orange, yellow, and red. This means that the trees are getting ready for winter. When winter comes, the trees in the forest don't have any leaves. The leaves don't grow back until spring. So are leaves growing on your trees right now? Because it's spring? Yeah, you're right. They're re-blooming. So prairies and savannas. What do you think that's another word for? Deserts, good. So plants also grow in places called grasslands. There are grasslands all over the world, and you can find many different grasses in these places. In the United States, grasslands are called prairies. Prairies looks like a big sea of grass. Farmers grow wheat there. We use wheat to make our bread. So the middle of the United States is where prairies grow. Grasslands in Africa are called savannas. Tall grasses grow there. One kind is called elephant grass. It has pointy leaves. A few trees grow in savannas. They have long roots to get water deep into the ground. They store the water in their trunks. Why do you think they do that? Why do you think they store the water in their trunks? Yeah, because there's not a lot of rain. Good. So plants also grow on mountains. There are mountains all over the world. Mountains are very high, so some mountains always have snow on the top. It's hard for many plants to grow on the mountains. That's because the weather can be very cold. It can also be very windy. The ground is sandy or rocky. So do you think the type of plants we see could grow in these places? No, not at the top, right? Because it's too cold. So near the bottom of the mountain, you can see pine trees. They're tall and green, and pine trees have pointy needles. As you go higher up the mountain, you can see shorter plants. Colorful flowers grow there. Moss grows on the mountains too. So pine trees grow at the bottom. Pretty colorful flowers grow at the top. Life in the desert. Plants even grow in the dry desert. Deserts are very hot places. A cactus is a desert plant. It has sharp thorns. Beach plants and water plants. Some plants live close to the ocean. They grow on the beach. Sea oats live or grow in the sandy ground. They're very tall grasses. So that's what they're talking about, is this right here. This grows on the beach. So plants live in water too. A water lily floats on the top of the water. It has green leaves and a beautiful flower. So that's a water lily, the white one right there. Your favorite plant, Earth is home to many kinds of plants. What is your favorite kind of plant? Where does it live? So what's your favorite kind of plant? Start shouting them out. I hear some awesome ideas. I hear cactus. I hear pine trees. I hear flowers. I hear, let's hear what else. Bamboo. Awesome. So I hear a lot of different ideas for our favorite types of plants. So this is a chart, okay? And it says where plants live, and it says forests, grasslands, mountains, deserts, beaches, and the water, okay? And off of grasslands, it says prairies and savannas. Okay, this is just a chart that keeps the idea flowing of the different habitats that a plant can live in. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to refresh our memory on fact and opinion, and then you're going to write one fact from this book that you just read and one opinion. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to watch this video quick, and then we will go ahead and write in our notebook.
Opinion for Kids by Teaching Without Frills. What is a fact? A fact is something that is always true. Facts can be proven. We can find facts by doing research in books or on the internet, or we can even do research of our own. Here's an example of a fact. Dogs need food and water to survive. This is a fact because it's always true, and you can prove it by doing research. So, what's an opinion? An opinion is what you think or feel about something. It cannot be proven, and your opinion might be different than someone else's. Here's an example. You may think dogs are the best pets. You may feel like dogs are so cute, but someone else may think, no way, cats are the best and they are way cuter. So now let's see if you can tell the difference between a fact or an opinion. Apples are fruit. Fact or opinion? Yes, this is a fact because it is always true. How about this one? Apples are delicious. Right, this is an opinion. Some people think apples are delicious, other people not so much. So if you're trying to determine if something is a fact, ask yourself these two questions. Is it always true? Can it be proven? And if the answer is yes, then that's how you know it's a fact. If you liked this video, then check out the Teaching Without Frills channel.
All right, so we know that a fact is always true, and an opinion is something that you believe, okay? So what is one, well, get your notebook out first. Put your name at the top, like I already did. Pause it if you need to go find your notebook. Pause it if you need to write this. Okay, we're on reading day 15. So what we're going to do is we're going to write a fact. So we're going to write fact. Okay, and we're going to write a number 1. So we're going to come up one together, and then you're going to do one on your own. So what is one fact that we just learned in the book that we read? Yell out some ideas. I hear some friends say it, shouting them out. I want to hear all of them. Everybody yell out their ideas. Good. So a fact would be that, I heard some different ones. I hear friends talking about the savannas. I hear friends talking about the forests that we live in. I hear friends that are talking about the lilies growing on top of the water. Okay, so let's say trees. We're going to say that trees in the forest change with every season. That's true, right? So trees in the forest change with every season. Is that a complete sentence? Yep, because I have my capital at the beginning and I have my punctuation at the end, and it's a complete thought. So now what I want you to do is I want you to write one more fact. Pause it, write one more fact. Okay, I'm not going to, so I want to see what you guys know. Okay, and then once you're done, we're gonna go down here and we're gonna write opinion. Okay, and we're gonna come up with one together and then you're gonna do one on your own. Okay, so one opinion. I start shouting out some opinions of yours. Good, I hear a lot of ideas. I hear a lot of good opinions. So one opinion I think we're gonna write is going to be water lilies are the prettiest. Water lilies are the prettiest plant, or you can say, we can put a slash, flower, period. Good. So what you're going to do now, you can write that, and then you're going to do your own opinion. Okay? It's important to have your own opinion, guys. And you don't always want to say what other people are saying. So I want one of your own and then the one that we said. Okay, if you want to write some more and challenge yourself, feel free. We definitely learned a lot from that story. So there's definitely lots that you guys can write. And you guys are doing a fantastic job. So I want you to keep up all that hard work. Good job, guys.